Hey, I'm back. Welcome back to my channel. Or welcome to my channel. Hello. I didn't do too much stitching this past month. Work's been pretty busy and I'm finishing my bachelor's online because I just should. So I'm just trying to truck on through it and hurry up and finish. So I haven't had as much stitchy time, but that's okay. Basically, this past month, instead of like forcing myself to finish my whip go goals and like overall goals, I just kind of gave myself a break and was like, you stitch whatever you want, princess. So anyway, here we go. Oh, okay, hold on. My tablet that I have all my before pictures on was charging because I'm just really chaotic, and now it's at 13%, so we're good. So I can show you my before pictures. All right, so first up is Spring Fairy by Dimensions Gold Collection. It's from a kit, and you will remember I want to finish like almost like 4,000 stitches on this a month so that I can get a page finish each season and be done with this series in about 4 years. But I did all that to bring the before picture and then I'm trying to not show it. Here's where I was last video. Okay, the glare's not so bad this time. I mean, that ribbon is seriously so incredible. So incredible. And I didn't work too much on it this past month. I did 799 stitches, but I counted up to the top left because I was just getting really burnt out of all this green, really burnt out. But gosh, I'm looking at it again and I'm like, that looks pretty. Maybe I should pick it up again. Well, I didn't finish my goal of getting a page out of the 4 pages done this spring, but that's okay. Like, I didn't feel like working on it, so I didn't push myself to work on it. Which is, well, I was gonna say, this is the first one I haven't gotten a page done in the month. Okay, the only other one was winter, so calm down, calm down. But yeah, here it is. Joss Holm is working on this too, and she has the bottom 2 pages done, and then it's like working up here now. And she agrees with me that the tree just looks like garbo when you're stitching on it. But I know it's gonna look beautiful. Like, I feel like that looks way prettier than this. I don't know. And this is part of the tree. Dimensions Gold works in mysterious ways. Like, this tan just looks like it should not be on this gray blue tree. But anyway, I've just been trying to go where I want to go on this to keep myself interested. And just really hoping that I counted all this out right. Like, why did it? That was pretty risky. But whatever. Yeah, oh, okay. And I'm dropping stuff. I have a real bull in a china shop type of energy about me. I just can't help that about myself. Okay. So I got somewhere on her dress, and this is part of one of her wings, and then I got more of those ribbony things done. And seeing those ribbons start to come together is what like got me to push through this thing, because it just looks so magical. Like, that really has movement to it, and it just looks really dynamic. Like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. And this little hummingbird was the whole like reason that, I mean, other than the fact that you told me to, that's the whole reason I started in the bottom left corner, because I wanted to stitch this little Burb. So cute. Oh my gosh. Such a cutie. And this ugly butterfly. And then this is a little squirrel. Yeah, okay. I feel like I really like when people hold their work up for a long time. So I'm gonna try to remember to do that more because I like that. Okay, so that was Spring Fairy. Next up, Contessa with Squid. I didn't do too much work on this one either. I did 861 stitches and I wanted to do 4,000. They are half stitches. Oops, okay, hold on, back up. Spring Fairy is, for the most part, 2/1 full cross on 16 count gray kit Ada. But as you may know, if you've ever like heard about dimensions, there's like 6 stranded half cross. There's 1 stranded full cross. Okay, my husband just texted me, rude. I told him I was making a floss tube. I told him, sorry. I told him earlier today, how could he not know the exact moment that I was filming? Oh my gosh. Okay, okay, and then Contessa with Squid started as 1/1 full cross on 25 count Lugana, which is an even weave, but then I was like, oh my god, I'm never gonna finish this. So I switched mid-project to 2/1 half stitch, and honestly, great choice. Great choice. It's a little difficult in the spots where I had parked threads, but I'm just making the transition work. Like, otherwise I'm seriously never gonna finish this big lady. So Contessa with Squid is charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, original art by Omar, Rayyan. Okay, Michelle Sayeda owns Heaven and Earth Designs and she did the charting, and it's huge, and here is the source image. Yeah, and I've really only been working up here in like the tentacles in the background. And oh my gosh, you can see my setup. You're on a bunch of my old books from nursing school, and you're leaning against a stapler. Okay, so, oh my gosh. Okay, so I mean, you can't really tell, but there are all the colors of the rainbow in these tentacle-y sections. And I really can't wait to get down to this squid. I just got the book. Oh my gosh, my husband's obsessed with me. Oh my gosh, I miss you. That can wait until later, Dan. I'm just kidding around. I hope that landed. I love him. Sometimes I just want to make sure you know I'm joking. Okay, anyway, so just today I got the soul of the octopus. You know what I'm talking about. And I want to listen to that book while I'm stitching on this some more. And my mom told me about this show called, I think it's My Friend the Octopus. And she said it's like the most peaceful show, but that it's also like really emotional. So she recommended I watch that while I'm stitching on it too. And if you remember from previous videos, my mom bought me this cross stitch kit. So she definitely wants me to stitch on it. Okay, next up is, okay, sorry. I have got to come up with a better system. Okay. Next up is Dimensions Sleigh Ride Tree Skirt. And this project is so enormous that it makes me feel like I can't breathe. It makes me feel like it makes me have like existential dread, like I'm never gonna finish any of these Dimensions kits. But this one, I mean, it's not full coverage, not even close, because a lot of it, like the snow is not stitched because it's a white background. And I mean, even like the sun is, all the center is not stitched. Like there is a lot of negative space on here. And like, I can finish it. It's just the fabric's enormous because it's a tree skirt and it's 11 count Aida, so it's really big. I was getting like, when I was getting this out to show you, so I already folded it up to a manageable size, but it is extremely difficult to work on because it's really difficult to have it folded so I can work on it, but oh gosh. I just want to let you know I'm in a way better mood ever since I just pressed record. I've been really blue. You're my friend. I can let you in. I've already been super vulnerable on this channel. Yes, that's right. I admitted that I failed statistics class 2 times. Just kidding. You know what I'm talking about. If you've watched my videos, I've been vulnerable. But it's just a season of being blue right now. And I didn't think I was gonna be able to make this video. I thought I was just gonna be like, womp womp, like Debbie Downer here. But I'm feeling a lot better, so you're helping me. You're helping me just by having interest in my hobby, our hobby, yours and mine. Okay, anyway, I just want to say thanks. Thanks for encouraging me and helping lift my mood. Okay, I'm unlocking my iPad again because this girl keeps trying to turn off. Like, okay, you have 13%, you're fine. Stop being dramatic. Okay, here's where it was before I picked it up this month. And here's pretty much how it has lain dormant for about 2 years. And I put in 710 stitches. You know, any other month I'd be like, ugh, that's nothing. That's like a day of stitching. But I mean, this month, that's pretty significant stitching for me. Okay, see how stiff this is? Like this is folded over like 4 times and I'm still able to just pick it up like this and it's not flopping all over the place. That's some stiff fabric, okay? But yeah, see, I like got a lot of the Christmas tree done and like filled in behind the snowman. I'm doing pretty well. And here's my needle. And I think this is, actually, I know for certain this is the bottom because that's where I started. And whenever I see this project, I think back fondly to sitting in my comfy green chair that I brought with me when I moved to my first apartment with Dan. And I remember just sitting on that chair with this all over my lap. It's as big as a blanket. And I was listening to Game of Thrones and yeah, it was just really nice. It makes me want to listen to Game of Thrones while I'm stitching this. Yeah, I listened to the first book and I really enjoyed it. I never watched the show. I tried to watch 1 episode with my mom and that was big mistake. Huge mistake. No, no way. And it wasn't the first episode either. It was just some random one that I was like, everybody's going nutso for Game of Thrones. Let me see what it's all about. That was not the episode to start with, girl, and not with my mom. Okay, but anyway, maybe I'll listen. Oh, and then I was trying to listen to the second book while I was picking this up. Oh, I didn't hold it up for very long. While I was picking this up and stitching on it some, like last year. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't care about anybody except for like Caitlin Stark, right? And pretty much Daenerys. Those were like the only 2 that I cared about. So I was trying to only listen to like their chapters. And then I was like, oh my god, I don't know what's happening. Like, I was like literally just listening to the chapters that involved them and was like, well, I'll just hear their side of the story. I quickly got so lost. Plus then it was only like was only like a few chapters of them, so I'm gonna just have to go back and actually hear the whole story. And maybe, just maybe, I can start watching the show in the privacy of my own home without my mom. God. Okay. Next up is the collectors. Oh, I decided that I want to work on probably that tree skirt the 25th of every month until it's done, and I'm going to need to work on it some other days too, otherwise it'll be a whip for 2,000 years. But anyway, for like Christmas on the 25th. And I remember that because I want to work on the collectors on the 13th of every month because of dark 13 stitching. I don't know who came up with that idea, sorry, but I think it's fun. So my husband got this pattern for me for my birthday this year. He picked it out all by myself. I mean, all by himself. And he did a great job. This is by Autumn Lane Stitchery. So spooky, so spooky. I should have given a spooky warning. So spooky. And this is on well, it turned into 30 count because I dyed it, but it was originally 28 count even weave, and I dyed it with some blue and green Rit dye, and it looks exactly like the called for fabric. So, oh my gosh. Let me show you the before picture. Let's see. We chart on iPads at work, and now when I'm at home, I always try to put in the work unlock pin on all of my electronics. Okay, here's where I was last video on the collectors. I would say that's a pretty good representation of what the fabric looks like. And I realized I might have made another big, huge mistake by using my little gridding pin to make sure that I had this centered, because I realized I don't think I can wash this fabric when I'm done because I Rit dyed it. And I mean, I'm not a professional, so I don't know what's gonna happen but I guess I'll just kind of spot clean it like with a wet washcloth and just get those little bits out. And if not, I'll just pretend it's part of the pattern that I dyed into the fabric. Because I welcome chaos. Yeah, looks great. I can't wait to get in there and put some of the spooky greens and purples and grays in there. But that'll be a little treat for when I get some more of this main black shadowy figure done. Yes, that will be great. Okay, next up is Aurora Cabin. This is a Whip Go Gold that I actually finished on the 4th of July. The goal was to do 5 days on this, and I did 4 days on it last month, just could not eke out that 5th day. So I did it this month. Great, awesome, yay. Goal completed, a goal that brought me joy. This is Aurora Cabin by Dimensions Gold. And yeah, I just cut off the top and bottom of this to make it fit into whatever freaking plastic bag I was putting it in last year. Now I have a bigger plastic bag, okay? It's a plastic bag that contained my work Crocs. Thank you very much. This is beautiful. I'm about to say something so controversial. I can't wait to get into all of these French knots in the sky. That'll be a little treat for me too. I love French knots. Whoop, here's where it was. So I did 960 stitches, and that includes half stitches. I counted 1 half or tint stitch, half stitch, Whatever, I know there's a difference, but I don't know the difference. Oh my gosh, wake up. Anyway, I count 1 10th stitch as 1 full stitch. I used to go back and tally, excuse me, I used to keep a separate tally of whole stitches and half stitches. I just want to stitch now. I don't want to be doing freaking statistics, okay? So here we go. My husband really likes this piece. He likes purple. So I always, whenever I get some purple done, I tell him I did it for him. And yeah, this tree is really coming together here. It looks really good. And there's actually like no back stitching really in like the sky. I mean, okay, like duh. But the trees aren't back stitched at all, which huge bonus for this project. I don't mind back stitching, like for sure. It, I mean, is great. It's great. It does a lot of the heavy lifting with cross stitch, but I mean, I'd rather just stitch and be done with it. I think most of us share that sentiment. Yeah. Oh. I also went back in and finished a bunch of these sparkly bits where I did, you know, all the normal, these are like half stitches, of course, you can probably see. And then I went back over like with the sparkly blending filament. It's in this orange and purple. IDK if you can see it. But, oh, and I really like this light green, like on parts of the tree. Whew. I was sick of green on Spring Fairy, but I'm like, oh, green on this one. Oh my gosh. But anyway, so I went in and added some more blending filament. I mean, it's called for. Like, I'm not a creative genius by doing this, but oh my gosh, you can definitely see that on the snow, on this is a big rock. And it's, what am I even looking at? It's over here too, underneath the house. I don't know if you can see that one as well. Like, it's just in the snow. But you can, oh, just shaking this thing all over the place. I'm pretty sure that you will be able to perceive it on this rock. It's so pretty. Oh, look at the sparkles. Look at them. Look at them. Focus. There. Oh. My gosh, stop focusing on my face. There. So pretty. So pretty. I hope you like close-ups because that's what I'm doing this video. Oh, FYI, I mean, I've been working on this for 2 years, maybe 3. Okay, no existential dread about that. Nope, I'll get it finished one day. In the 3 years that I've been working on this, it's gotten significantly less stiff. Like, these things come out so crunchy of the package, and I know that turns a lot of people off of Dimensions and other kits, but no, it's softened up a lot. Like, ready for a little more chaos? Like, I can do that and it's like fine. Like, it's fine. And I roll my stuff up because ready for a little more chaos? I stitch in hand. Yes, I stitch these big full coverages in hand because I can't be bothered with hoops or Q-snaps. Get real, I'm not doing that. Okay, yeah, last one is Fairytale by Dimensions Gold. And this was my new start for the first day of summer. Yes, the summer solstice, which of course made me think of Midsummer, the movie. Excellent film. Probably like top 3 films. I love it. It's gruesome. It's gruesome. As soon as the credits rolled, I turned to my husband and said, 10 out of 10. And he was like, that was really disturbing. Okay. Okay, yes, this is an extremely rare Dimensions kit. It's just called Fairytale. And so my plan with all these seasonal fairies other than, you know, the one that I just painstakingly explain every single video about wanting to do one page each year, is that I was like, oh, I can kind of stretch these and like swap them out each season once they're all done 4 years from now. And I can swap them out into one frame so that I don't go bankrupt over framing stuff. Oh my god. This one's a different size. So it's bigger and it's 18 count Ada instead of 16 count. The others are, I think, like 12 by 14 or something. And this little project that had to be different. Okay, I'm not like all the other fairies. I'm a cool fairy. Is 15 by 11 on 18 count Ada. So it's like 3,000 stitches bigger, like in total area. So that throws off my plan a little bit, but not by much. I mean, whatever. But anyway, okay, I'm just like shaking it all over, but here you go. It's just called Fairytale. It's by Ruth Sanderson, who did the other fairies that I've been working on too. And I've just determined she's the summer one, even though that looks pretty wintry back there. But some of you have agreed with me that it's just a magic forest and it's just blue. And it's not winter. Because I've had a little other confusion about which seasons the other projects are representing. So yeah, this one, I'm sorry to say, you can't find easily online. It is what it is. That's just how dimensions go. So, oh yeah, I don't have a before picture because I started it last month. So, which way's up? Okay, this way's up. Yeah, so, okay, I usually start like in a corner, but I was like, you know, I want to work on the horsey, so I'm going to try to count over to the horse. I started in the middle, which was like here-ish, and then I just kind of counted around because the most painful part of every pattern that is multiple pages, especially on paper, oh my god, is like counting the stitches that are like lining up to each page. So I was like, okay, I'll count a few stitches around all 4 pages so I kind of have like an anchor point wherever I want to go. So yeah, I'm working on some of the folds of her dress and her little cloak thing. And I'm gonna work my way over to that horse. So, okay. Okay. I did 2 giveaways in my last video. If you missed them, I'm sorry. I am giving away the stocking that I started for my husband, but again, it did not spark joy, so let's just move on. I don't even know what it's called. I don't know. Counted Cross Stitch Stocking Kit, finishes 17 inches is the name. And it's, is it Design Works or Jan Lynn? I don't know. But anyway, so the winner is Joss Holm. She's good. You should watch her. If you like my videos, you'll probably like her too. She's working on Spring Fairy. She's got a lot of dimensions kits. Yeah. So Joss and the next winner. It would probably be easiest if you DM me on Instagram. And if you don't have Instagram or if you don't want to do that, you can email me at showntellstitcher@gmail.com. Just make sure that you put like show, the letter in, tell, stitcher @gmail.com. I mean, if anybody else wants to email me too, hit me up or DM me. Yo, hey. But anyway, yes, Joss, hit me up and I will send this to you, and I'll send you some beads too. Because I did some beads. Oh wait, oh shoot. She didn't ask for that. The winner of that is Daniela Druzkin. Daniela. You could, well, not really, because it's centered wrong, but how funny. Last video, I literally said everybody is named Dan, and I was right. Daniela, you won. So, okay, yes, Daniela won the stocking. Daniela, email me, Instagram, DM me, whatever you want to do. Don't comment your email address or obviously your address down below, but don't put your email address down there because I think YouTube marks it as spam, so I wouldn't be able to see it. So one more time, DM me if you won this and your name is Daniela Druzkin. Okay, and then, okay, wow, I already spoiled it. Joss won my Stargazer work in progress that I really made some good progress on a while ago, but I just I'm just not gonna finish it. Yeah, it's by Heaven and Earth Designs, and it looks like this, and it's by Amy Stewart, and it's the mini version, and it looks really good, but I'm just not gonna finish it. And oh my gosh, good luck with my parking. Let me know if you just want me to finish those and cut them all off, or if you're okay with them hanging. I should probably cut them off. Well, finish them and then cut them off, okay? I'm not that chaotic, but yeah, I counted all the way down to the bottom. Whatever, I don't know why I'm still selling this. I'm sending it to Joss. Okay, hang tight. There may be a little something else for you at the end of this video if you hang tight. But first, I want to show you some purchases. Okay, so I already showed you this little polar bear stocking that I'm gonna stitch for my husband instead of the stocking that I'm giving away. So I bought myself one that's in a similar style. Oh, I already had one for me though. Maybe I'll give that one away. It's one that Joss actually already has too. She has the tree skirt that I've been working on, and then there's a stocking of pretty much the same scene, and she and I both bought them before realizing oh, that's the same scene. I don't know, maybe I'll still stitch it, who knows. I got all the hopefully long life ahead of me. So okay, I bought another stocking for me that's in the same kind of art style as the polar bears that I'm going to stitch for my husband. It's so cute. It's not Dimensions Gold, it's regular dimensions. It's called Reindeer and Hedgehog Stocking. This you can easily get. You can get it anywhere that sells dimensions. And it's not marked up, it's still in print. Super cute. Look how fuzzy they look. And I just love hedgehogs. They're super cute. I'm kind of scared of them in person. I've known 2 people with pet hedgehogs, and I'm kind of scared because they just seem like they're gonna poke me with their quills. But in art renderings of hedgehogs, I love them. They're so cute. And this, talk about negative space. All this white is not stitched. Yay! So I'll actually maybe be able to finish those by next year Christmas, Christmas 2023, because I think I would prefer to finish the tree skirt first. Okay, I'm not gonna throw these. I got another Dimensions regular collection. It feels Christmassy to me, but technically it's winter. It's called Winter Cardinals. Anna U on Flosstube, U as in the letter U, has been working on this, and every time she pulls it out, I'm just so beautiful. And again, I was freaking complaining about all the green on Spring Fairy, but then I'm just oh, this green, it's so beautiful. I want to stitch it. It's so pretty. And I like that there's a female cardinal on here because, yes, the male cardinals are just so flashy and beautiful, but like this is so rustic. And I mean, this is the part of the video where I mention Amy loves toads. Well, except she doesn't like red. But anyway, it's just, this is like the rustic sort of scene I've been craving, and that I love watching her videos when she stitches with these more muted tones. I mean, I'm like, look at these muted tones, and it's like bright green, bright red. But for me, if it's not like hot pink and like sparkly purple, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so calm and muted. Okay, I'm not gonna throw these. I got this one off of Mercari. If you haven't tried out that app, you should. It's Mercari. It's like another buy-sell website. I would say they have like a lot of cross-stitch. But anyway, I had my eye on this one literally for months. And you know, I like liked it on the app, and then every now and again I would get like a little offer from the seller, and I would just let it expire because I was like, well, I'm not paying that. Like, I don't like it that much. And then I got it all the way down from, I think it was definitely at least 60, but it might have been as much as $70 when the seller originally listed it. I got this for $25. Yes, I waited it out that long. Yes, she's kept sending me like $5 lower, like once a freaking month. And that's how long I waited. Like when it got down to 30, I was like, you know, and then I think she sent me like 25, and then I sent her like 20, and then well, I guess we settled on 25. But whatever, it's fine. It's another Dimensions, obviously, duh, but it's not gold. Oh wait, yes it is. And it's called Promises Kept, and I am not religious, not even close, but I like all the animals, and I like the rainbow. I do not like this ugly red and green and gold border. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go so far as to say it's fugly. So maybe I'll change up the colors. I'm gonna have to if I want to stitch this. That is so ugly. That makes it look really dated. Really dated. What year is this from? 1996. That is the year my husband was born, because he's a little baby who's younger than me. But yes, I would say this is very much giving 1996. I would have guessed. Honestly, this looks like 1986, just with this ugly, ugly border. But anyway, the animals are super cute, and although I am not religious, I am intrigued by, sorry, I just like really want you to see this. It looks so good. I mean, maybe I won't even stitch, who is this, Noah and Noah's wife. I don't know, they're not that cute. But anyway, I am really intrigued by like the flood story of Noah's Ark, because pretty much every culture has some sort of big flood story. So I don't know, I like things that are kind of unexplained, like everybody thought of it on their own without communicating with other cultures. Like, okay, you get what I'm saying. Everybody has a flood story in their like belief system. So I think that's unifying. And I was like, oh, rainbow, I'll stitch this for Pride Month. And then I was like, that's a hard no. I'm not stitching this like super Christian thing for Pride Month. Like, I know there are Christians who are okay with gay people, but that is not the general consensus. So I did not feel okay stitching this for Pride. But anyway, the rainbow will be fun to stitch when I stitch it. Yeah, okay, and then you've all been waiting. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna do another giveaway. Hopefully the first one goes well. I already bought my mailers, so I can send this out as soon as I get your address, you two winners, Joss and Daniela. So I'm gonna give away this Riolis Snowflake kit. Okay, I hope she's not watching. My mother-in-law gave this to me, and it's really cute, but I'm just not gonna stitch it. I've got other ornaments that I really want to stitch, and I've done I've got my other plastic canvas ornaments that I'm gonna stitch, and I don't want just I don't want everything I freaking stitch to be these plastic canvas ornaments. I've got to do other stuff too. But anyway, these are really cute. They're really pretty colors. It is Riolis. I will warn you, it is the wool acrylic, which not everybody is okay with. So it is that. And the threads come like this, which some people do like. Some people do not like. Can't do anything about it. So if you would like me to send you this snowflake ornament kit, please say, I'm tempted to make you say Allie is beautiful. You can say it if you would like. It may or may not help your chances of winning. Just kidding. I used random number generator for the last one too, and I will use it the next time, but it doesn't hurt your chances to say Allie is beautiful. Anyway, just say snowflake. Say snowflake. Okay. Yeah. It has beads on it too. Yeah, that's cute. Don't tell my mother-in-law I'm giving it away. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, finally I did a little knitting. So I showed this, I think, on the first video I came back after my long hiatus and have not mentioned it since then. And of course I chaotically stopped in the middle of a row, so it's a little difficult to show you because it's flopping all over the place with these needles, and I'm stitching it on circular needles even though it's flat because that's just how I wanted it. That's how I wanted to stitch it. Okay, so it's in the style of entrelac, which I believe is French for interlocking. And yeah, it's really cool. It's gonna be kind of a thicker scarf. Oh gosh, I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm not. I will push through it and not sneeze. But yeah, and it's sparkly, and I use 2 different yarns. I don't know what yarns they are. I'm sorry. If you really need to know, DM me and I will go through my Amazon orders and find it. But yeah, it looks good. I mean, there are definitely some mistakes, but that's fine. That's fine with me. 2022 Allie is fine with some mistakes. Yeah. I like it. I feel like maybe I'll give it to my little sister when I'm done with it in approximately 2032. Okay, yeah. Okay, bye.